The air in the library smelled of old paper and forgotten dreams. Zahara, fresh out of university, inhaled deeply. This was her dream job. Surrounded by books, she felt safe, cocooned in stories. Little did she know, a different kind of story was about to unfold, a nightmare cloaked in whispers and shadows. The other librarians, all middle-aged women with faces like weathered stone, eyed her with suspicion. Zahara, with her youth and enthusiasm, was an unwelcome change. They resented her instantly. Their whispers followed her like a chill wind. "Too young," one muttered. "Too pretty," hissed another. Zahara tried to ignore them, focusing on the joy of her work. She loved organizing the shelves, recommending books, the quiet companionship of words. But the whispers grew louder, the stares more intense. She was an outsider, and they were determined to remind her. The atmosphere in the staff room was thick with unspoken animosity. Zahara felt their eyes on her as she ate her lunch, their laughter cutting like shards of ice. They spoke in hushed tones, their words laced with venom. "Did you see what she's wearing, trying to impress someone?" One day, Zahara overheard them talking about her boyfriend, Junseo. They knew his name, his age, even where he worked. A shiver crawled down her spine. How was that possible? Fear bloomed in Zahara's chest, a cold, suffocating feeling. She started noticing things. A flash of light from the top shelf, a rustling sound as she turned a corner. They were watching her, she was sure of it, but why? Paranoia became Zahara's constant companion. She felt eyes on her everywhere she went, her every move scrutinized. Her colleagues seemed to be everywhere, their smiles strained, their eyes cold and calculating. One evening, Zahara stayed late to finish a display. As she turned a corner, she saw them huddled together in the dim light. They didn't see her, too engrossed in the photographs fanned out on the table. Photographs of Zahara. Her blood ran cold. The photos were recent, taken without her knowledge. One showed her with Junseo laughing in the park. Another captured her walking hand in hand with him by the river. They were watching her, following her, documenting her every move. They even tracked her blog, Twitter and Instagram, leaving no part of her life untouched. Zahara's world shrunk, the library walls closing in on her like a tomb. Sleep evaded her, replaced by nightmares of watchful eyes and whispering voices. She felt trapped, suffocated by their relentless scrutiny. Her phone became her enemy. She imagined their voices listening in on her conversations, their eyes scanning her texts. Her laughter died on her lips, her joy replaced by a dull ache of fear. Zahara tried to tell herself she was being paranoid, but the evidence was undeniable. They were watching her, tormenting her, and she didn't know why. Zahara, once vibrant and full of life, withdrew into herself. The light in her eyes dimmed, her smile a distant memory. The other librarians, seeing her distress, reveled in it. "She's not coping well," one whispered, a satisfied smirk on her face. "Maybe this job isn't for her," another chimed in, her voice dripping with false concern. Their words were like salt on a wound, each syllable a reminder of their cruelty. Zahara felt like a butterfly, her wings crushed by their relentless malice. She was trapped in a nightmare of their making, and there seemed to be no escape. And finally, she decided to kill herself.